What if the most famous wizard in the world couldn't do magic? Let's explore how Harry Potter's life would unfold if he were born a squib, and how he might still save the wizarding world without a wand. On his 11th birthday, Harry Potter received his Hogwarts letter. His heart raced with excitement as he imagined a world of spells and wonder. But as he arrived at the magical school, a shocking truth emerged. Harry couldn't cast even the simplest spell. The wand movements and incantations yielded nothing but awkward silence. The news spread quickly. The Dursleys sneered, relieved their fears of a magical nephew were unfounded. In the wizarding community, whispers of disbelief turned to pity. How could the boy who lived be powerless? As Harry faced this new reality, a crucial question arose. Could a squib truly be the chosen one? The answer would challenge everything the magical world thought it knew about power and destiny. Harry's internal struggle was immense. He felt the weight of expectations and the sting of his own limitations. Nights were spent staring at the ceiling, wondering if he could ever live up to the legend of the boy who lived. Despite the shock of Harry's magical inability, Albus Dumbledore made a controversial decision. Against the advice of Professor McGonagall, he allowed Harry to attend Hogwarts. This choice set the stage for an unprecedented journey, one that would test the very foundations of magical education. Harry's arrival at Hogwarts was met with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. As he stepped into his first classes, the reality of his situation became painfully clear. In charms, while other students made feathers float with a flick and swish, Harry's wand remained stubbornly silent. In transfiguration, his matchstick stayed a matchstick, refusing to become a needle. These struggles weighed heavily on Harry. He often felt out of place, a fish out of water in a sea of magic. Yet, in this challenging time, Harry found unexpected allies. Ron Weasley, whom he met on the train, stuck by his side. Hermione Granger, initially shocked by Harry's condition, soon became a steadfast friend and supporter. Together they faced the whispers and stares that followed Harry through the halls. Some students used squib as an insult, their words cutting deeper than any spell. Even some staff members struggled to accept Harry's presence. Snape, in particular, showed open disdain, refusing to teach Harry in potions and calling him a charity case. But not all teachers reacted this way. McGonagall, despite her initial reservations, provided Harry with advanced reading materials and ensured he learned the theoretical aspects of transfiguration. Professor Lupin, when he joined the staff, tailored his teaching methods to include Harry in meaningful ways. As the months passed, Harry began to find his place at Hogwarts. Unable to cast spells, he focused on other areas where he could excel. His natural talent for flying shone through, earning him a spot as the youngest seeker on the Quidditch team. This achievement not only boosted Harry's confidence, but also showed his classmates that magic wasn't the only measure of worth in the wizarding world. Harry's determination and adaptability were put to the test during various challenges. When faced with magical obstacles, he relied on his quick thinking and the support of his friends. In the face of the basilisk in the Chamber of Secrets, it was Harry's bravery and loyalty, not magical prowess, that made the difference. One notable example was when Harry saved a group of first-year students from a rogue magical creature using only his knowledge of magical creatures and a clever trap he devised with Ron and Hermione. This act of bravery earned him respect and admiration, even from those who had doubted him. As news of Harry's unique situation spread beyond Hogwarts, it sparked debate in the wider wizarding community. Some questioned Dumbledore's judgment in admitting a squib to the school. Others saw it as a bold move towards inclusivity and a challenge to long-held prejudices. For Harry, each day at Hogwarts was a reminder of his limitations, but also an opportunity to prove his worth beyond magical ability. He threw himself into studying magical theory, history, and the properties of magical plants and creatures. While he couldn't perform spells, his understanding of the magical world grew deep and nuanced. The support of Ron and Hermione proved invaluable. They stood by him through every challenge, adapting their study sessions to include Harry and defending him against those who doubted his place at Hogwarts. Their unwavering friendship became a different kind of magic, one that didn't require a wand, but was powerful nonetheless. As Harry navigated his unusual path through Hogwarts, he began to redefine what it meant to be a wizard. His journey challenged the magical community to look beyond spells and potions, to see the strength in character, the power of knowledge, and the magic of human connection. In doing so, Harry Potter, the boy who lived, was becoming something entirely unexpected, a bridge between two worlds, and a symbol of resilience in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. As Harry grappled with his identity as a squib, the prophecy that had shaped his life took on new meaning. The words that once seemed clear now held hidden depths. "The one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord approaches," it said. But what kind of power could a squib possess against the most feared wizard of all time? Harry's encounters with Voldemort became a test of wit and courage rather than magical skill. In the graveyard, when Voldemort returned, Harry couldn't duel. Instead, he relied on quick thinking and the protection left by his mother's sacrifice. The Dark Lord's touch still burned him, a reminder that love's magic ran deeper than any spell. Without a wand to defend himself, Harry had to be creative. He used his knowledge of magical theory, gathered from hours of study, to outsmart Death Eaters. The invisibility cloak became his shield, the Marauder's map his eyes and ears. Each confrontation was a chess match where Harry's moves had to be perfect. Voldemort, for his part, was baffled. How could this powerless boy continually thwart his plans? The Dark Lord's reliance on magical might became his weakness. He underestimated Harry, seeing only a squib where a true hero stood. This misjudgment led to crucial mistakes in Voldemort's strategies. One pivotal moment came when Harry, using the invisibility cloak, infiltrated a Death Eater meeting and uncovered vital information that led to the rescue of kidnapped Muggleborns. His ability to think like a Muggle and use non-magical tactics caught the Death Eaters off guard, showcasing his unique strengths. As the final battle approached, Harry knew he couldn't win in a traditional magical duel. Instead, he focused on uniting others against Voldemort. His bravery inspired witches and wizards to stand up and fight. In the end, it wasn't a powerful spell that defeated the Dark Lord, but the strength of a united magical community led by a squib who understood the true nature of courage. The prophecy's words about being marked as an equal took on new significance. It wasn't magical ability that made Harry Voldemort's equal, but their parallel lives and choices. Harry's lack of magic highlighted the most important magic of all, the power of love, sacrifice, and human connection. As Harry grappled with his status as a squib, he discovered that true power came in many forms. Without magical abilities, he found other ways to contribute to the fight against evil. His quick thinking and deep understanding of magical theory allowed him to devise clever strategies that even skilled wizards overlooked. Harry's presence at Hogwarts and his role in opposing Voldemort began to shift attitudes towards squibs and non-magical people. Many pure-blood wizards who once looked down on squibs found themselves reassessing their beliefs. Harry's bravery and determination in the face of overwhelming odds showed that magical ability wasn't the only measure of a person's worth. Surprisingly, Harry's lack of magical power sometimes worked to his advantage. In situations where dark wizards relied heavily on detecting magical signatures, Harry could slip by unnoticed. His squib status made him invisible to certain magical protections, allowing him to access places others couldn't. To overcome magical obstacles, Harry formed strong partnerships with his magical allies. Hermione's vast knowledge and Ron's strategic mind complemented Harry's unique perspective. Together, they tackled challenges that would have been impossible for any of them alone. Harry's role often involved coordinating their efforts and providing insights that magical thinkers might miss. One notable instance was when Harry, Ron, and Hermione had to infiltrate a highly secured location guarded by dark magic. Using his understanding of non-magical traps and Muggle technology, Harry devised a plan that bypassed the magical defenses, showcasing the strength of their combined skills. As time went on, Harry found himself bridging the gap between the magical and non-magical worlds. His understanding of both sides allowed him to act as a mediator, fostering greater cooperation and understanding. He helped wizards appreciate the ingenuity of Muggle solutions and showed Muggles the wonders of the magical world without violating the Statute of Secrecy. Harry's most significant contribution came from his unwavering belief in the power of unity. "What we can do is not less," he often said, reminding both magical and non-magical people of their inherent worth. This philosophy became a rallying cry for those who felt marginalized in the wizarding world. In the fight against Voldemort, Harry's unique skills proved invaluable. He used Weasley tricks and non-magical traps to confound Death Eaters who relied too heavily on their wands. His deep understanding of magical theory allowed him to predict and counter many of Voldemort's strategies, even without casting spells himself. Harry's journey challenged the wizarding world's preconceptions about power and heroism. He showed that courage, loyalty, and intelligence could be just as potent as any spell. As the conflict with Voldemort intensified, more and more people rallied behind Harry, drawn by his resilience and his ability to inspire hope in the darkest times. The boy who lived became a symbol of resilience and adaptability. His story encouraged others to look beyond traditional notions of magic and power. Squibs who had long lived in the shadows of the wizarding world began to step forward, inspired by Harry's example. Even some pure-blood families started to reconsider their prejudices, recognizing the strength that diversity could bring to their society. As the final confrontation with Voldemort approached, Harry knew that his greatest weapon wasn't a wand, but the bonds he had forged and the changes he had inspired in the wizarding world. He had shown that magic wasn't just about spells and potions, but about the power of human connection and the strength found in unity. In doing so, Harry Potter, the Squib who dared to challenge the Dark Lord, had already changed the wizarding world in ways that would last long after the battle was won. Harry's journey unfolded. It became clear that being a Squib wasn't a weakness, but a unique strength. His experiences made him a bridge between worlds, challenging long-held beliefs about magic and power. After the war, Harry's influence grew. He worked to improve magical education, advocating for inclusive policies that valued all abilities. His efforts led to the creation of a school for Squibs, offering them opportunities previously denied. The wizarding world's view of heroism shifted. recognizing that true power came from character, not spells. Harry's legacy proved that inner strength could triumph over magical ability, redefining what it meant to be a hero. For more insights into the power of love and the impact of loss in the Harry Potter universe, be sure to check out our thought-provoking what-if scenarios. Stay tuned for our next upcoming videos, where we'll dive into another fascinating twist in the wizarding world. Until next time, may your potions be potent, your spells be strong, and your adventures through the wizarding world be filled with wonder. Mischief managed.